Hey viewers, welcome to another game with Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a game between, or rather a match, between Quantic Hyun, or just Hyun, as the Zerg in the top left, and Liquid TLO, just TLO, the little one, whatever you want to call him, as the Zerg in the bottom right. So yeah, Zerg versus Zerg, haven't seen that in a while. As I said, this is a match, this is a best of 5 in fact, and we are going to see at least 3 of the games. Well, not 3 of the games, at least 3 games. I'm going to try to do all of them today. Yeah, just looking forward to whatever. Anyhow, we have a fast spawning pool coming out from both of them before the expansion. Expansions will come out, but just a little bit later, which means they are going to get some early queens, which is good against early Zerglings. So yeah, obviously both of them are in perfect harmony here. The extractor trick, you could see it there, done by TLO but not by Hyun, and Hyun is therefore 1 worker behind, and he is going to do it now, but that is way later. How is he so far behind? What did he do that the other guy didn't do? I guess he went for an earlier Overlord. Yeah, that's probably it. So yeah, the extractor trick is, well, you just pick the drone closest to the gas, you make it build an extractor, build a new drone with one of your larvae, immediately cancel the extractor, and then send it back to mining. That way you can get, as you could see, 11 out of 10 or even 12 out of 10 if you do it on both sides. We have seen that, but it's not very effective normally. Yeah, you can get both of the geysers obviously kept, and then you can so build 2 extractors, and then you will lose a little bit of resources, or a little bit of minerals, because you have to cancel the extractor, but it's really like 10 minerals, so really nothing to worry about, and it is quite good. So it is quite a good thing to have. Oh, the wall-off comes just in time. He blocked the entire ramp there, and as I said, the queen is very good against early Zerglings. So yeah, you saw that exactly there. So 3 queens is the planning here. Oh wow, he cancelled both of his queens. I think that was a mistake. He definitely wanted to only cancel one of those queens, because the queen was almost done hatching, birthing I guess. And oh, that was a shame. That was a shame. So is going to be behind on that second queen. Second queen is going to be out already for this guy. I don't know where it is. It was already out. Oh, no, that's just the first queen. I don't know. It seems that yeah, he cancelled it as well. Apparently the second queen only there to defend against the Zerglings, but the Zerglings were not coming in, and therefore he cancelled it. That's the only explanation I can give you. We do have spine crawls coming out for both of them, because spine crawl, oh, this one was cancelled as well. Wow, so many cancels here. Yeah, the spine crawlers are really good against the Zerglings early on, if there aren't too many of them, because if you have a queen, a spine crawler, and yeah, some Zerglings, you can normally defend, because the queen can heal the spine crawler. Well, as long as you have 50 energy for the transfusion. Of course, the spine crawlers are pretty decent against the Zerglings, because they do quite a nice amount of damage. 25 damage, and seeing that these guys are 35, you only need 2 hits from Zerglings to finish them off then. And if you can control them properly, or, well, you can also do it with the queen, of course. The queen, this is air. Yeah, the queen doing 8 damage with her attacks. She does 2 attacks per attack, and then 4 damage each, so that's a total of 8 damage. And yeah, you can see that works out really well. Well, it works out like just not really well, but yeah, well. Thing is, of course, if you want to kill a Zergling, then well, you will have to hit it with the spine crawler, with the queen, and then with the Zergling, or twice with the spine crawler, or twice with the queen after the spine crawler. But yeah, all in all, 1.5 times, I guess. Yeah, all in all, that it's not like the most efficient combination to deal with Zerglings, but it is definitely good. It works out well most of the time because well, spine crawlers and queens have decent amounts of health. And look at that, there's already a baneling out. And wow, these Zerglings do so much damage to this hatchery. The hatchery is going to be fine though. It is going to get defended, but yeah, you will have to reposition his spine crawlers a little bit better because there is no defense on this entire side. And yeah, now he's going in. The queens are doing their best to make this work. And well, you lose quite a few Zerglings. And as long as he doesn't pick off this hatchery, he didn't get anything out of that. So let's see, resources lost. Yeah, the blue player really behind here. And that is not a good thing to have. Obviously, yeah, you want to be just about equal at this point. Because if you're getting behind in the early game, it normally means that you cannot really catch up anymore. You're going to get, well, less workers, which means, well, let's start with less army, which he has now. Which means that you have to build up a new army, because otherwise you're going to get overrun by these kind of attacks. And he knows now this is coming in, so he needs to produce some more Zerglings. And yeah, he only has 2 Zerglings in production, but he is going for Roach Warren, which is an excellent choice. It may actually help him to come back, and it may allow him to do things here that he normally wouldn't be able to do anymore because he's behind. But yeah, with the roaches you can actually get it done. So, oh, losing one? Only one? I think there was only one. Yeah, there was only one. Losing one worker there, not a big deal. It was more than he deserved, but yeah, well, sometimes it works like that. And we are going to reposition these spine crawlers once again, so he really is moving them all over the place and just making sure that, well, that they get to the places that actually need defense. A little bit of a scout going off. But yeah, once you're behind on troops, you need to produce more troops, which means you have less larvae. So unless you go for roaches, you're going to be able to, you're not going to be able to produce as many drones. You're going to be behind on drones, and if you're behind on drones, you're going to get behind on minerals and gas. Well, mostly not on gas, but on minerals. And if you're behind on minerals, you're not going to be able to, well, get more army out and get the pressure back. So basically, once you get behind, you get further behind. That's how it normally goes. And of course, the roaches as well as the caster units, so the big units that only require, of course, 1 larva, they are the ones that allow you to come back and allow you to do stuff. And I really thought this was a distraction. I think our red player here thought the same thing, but it is not a distraction. It is just plain up scouting. We have roaches coming out here as well. And you can see that the roach army for our red player is much bigger. As I said, once you get ahead, you get further ahead. Well, no, it's actually once you get behind, you get further behind. And yeah, here you can see it. There is no way he can fight here, so he's going to lose some units just for the fun of it, without getting anything out of that. Do these guys not have range or sorry, speed upgrade? Or are these roaches just that quick? It seems that they don't have a speed upgrade. Yeah, we are going to fly over this with an overseer. The overseer took quite a bit of damage from the queens. That is alright. It doesn't really matter. Look at this army coming in. This is not going to go well. Oh my god. Such a big army compared to the blue army here. There is no way he's going to hold this. This is going to be GG, and there it is. The GG comes out. Yeah, a very easy explanation to that. Yeah, just couldn't make it work. He lost too much in the early game and kind of fell behind on workers, fell behind on just about everything. Even though he's now ahead in harvesters, yeah, the income just wasn't good enough to make it work. And yeah, I guess that's that. Plus, of course, he went for those banelings, which I don't think came out from this guy. And I'm still wondering, no, you see, he didn't get speed. He didn't get banelings, he just went straight for roaches. No tunneling claws, the other guy did go for tunneling claws. Which means that blue just invested more in his army, in the army upgrades than he should have. I guess that's technology or something like that. So he is going for the tunneling claws. He did go for, as you can see, both of those upgrades. And he also went for the baneling nest. So all in all, yeah, oh, I guess, no, we can't see. It's he just went for maybe one of those upgrades here. I don't think you can do the second one yet. But it doesn't matter. Whatever. We're going on to game number 2. Just so you know that, if you're still watching this, and apparently you are, if there's no game 4 or no game 5 or only no game 5, I'm still going to put up anti-spoiler videos just to make sure that you can't see straight off who's going to win the last game. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.